Good day, guys. Good day, everyone. Good day, ma'am. The group 4 is about to discuss the research paper entitled The Impact of Online Games to the Behavior of BTVT Students in SDS Issue Cantilan Campus. Prepared by Mary Arleme Arobio, Kayla Dawog, Beverly Abao, Joanna Guillen, and Kim Christian Sumbilya. In Chapter 1, Introduction of the research is composed of a background, problem, importance, and a statement of the problem. Background of the study. Online games is one of the widely used leisure activities by many students. For some students, it is said that playing online games has a number of reasons to be played. For it can be a stress reliever, relaxation, enjoyment, challenge, and competition, and social interaction. But the inappropriate usage of playing online games also leads in some problem, such as being distracted during lessons. Because the wind is in the game mode, lack of interest in class discussion because lectures do not excite more than games do, lack of time for more important activities like studying or outdoor games, and they even forget time, responsibilities, and the rules, and etc. Problem. The existence of online games causes the natures of individualism among the students that this issue needed to be addressed. So, researchers conduct a study on how online affects the behavior of the students amidst pandemic. Everyone are being exposed to any digital activities, while some adolescents find affection to online games, that some games containing different elements of violence stimulate aggressive behavior among students. They tend to follow the characteristic within the game that makes them wanted to try it. In the real world, those innocent students sometimes become victims of violence and even cause death. This issue presents a major problem, like a problem to academic performance that they may lead to falling grades due to spending too much time in online games. That can be even bigger worse to addiction, and also problems to their attitude. They learn to talk trash words, and they became lazy, always disobeying their parents' commands. Online games may lead to aggressive behavior. Many students who play online games are influenced by the games they play online, that they transfer their virtual character to the real world, and these aggressive games induce behavior becomes a habit for them. This outburst of aggression must be suppressed immediately or became a habit, according to Stay Informed group. This problem addressed in the study that the students will have to make and understand the time management to avoid addiction from games and also to avoid struggling from studies. To have a time management, the VTVT students will be able to catch up the activities and to never be addicted from online games and to keep the behavior in good condition. Importance of the study. According to the research, we should know the importance of online games and most we should watch each individual for behavior of each student. Among of them, I encountered who are addicted gaming or as well called online games such as Mobile Legends, Dota, Clash of Clans, and many more. Simple, Easy to operate and user-friendly are the most important characteristics of an interface for consideration when playing an online games. Online games can help the students relax and relieve pressure, improve their concentration, as well as enhance their creativity. But according to http://knapublishing.com, with the level of assessment of the respondents on playing online games in the aspect of number of hours spent playing was assessed at 3 to 5 hours with the weight means of 2.75. As a student, I'm not a gamer of online game, but I have an advice for those who play games. Don't play too much because it affects our health. Don't neglect yourself when it comes to the game because many are addicted to it and will neglect your studies. A statement of the problem. The purpose of this research is to determine the impact of online games to the BTVT students' social behavior. First, what are the demographic profile of the students in terms of sex, age, and strand or major? 2. How does online games affect the students' mental health? 3. What are the behavioral effects of online games addiction?
Good day everyone, I am Mary Arlene Review, a BTVT FSM 2D student of STSCU. I present to you the methodology of our assigned research. Methodology. Research design. This is the qualitative research since the researchers is using a qualitative way of survey. This study mainly focuses on the determination of the most used online games of Surigao del Sur State University students, the number of hours they play online games, how it is affect their life as a student, and the possible solution to address the negative effect of it. This study does not use statistical tools of the method. And local, this study was located inside the Surigao del Sur State University Cantilan campus. The respondent of this study are the Surigao del Sur Cantilan campus students. Research instrument. The research instrument of this study is a self-made questionnaire created by the researcher. The questionnaire will the student information, which include his or her name, gender, names, and age. The next part of the questionnaire holds the questions regarding the purpose of the study. The questionnaire is based on the problem that researchers are trying to solve and may be referred to the statement of the problem. Data collection and procedures. First, the questionnaire developed by the researcher was validated by a research expert for correction and improvement. The questionnaire will be distributed to all respondents, which are the SCSU Cantilan campus students, and will be given enough time to answer with the presence of the researchers. After the data conducted, survey, the researcher will proceed to interpreting the data gathered. The transcript and matrix, the carrying out of the interview and observation with the information will be given in many records of data, which will be the basis of the study. It will start with the distribution of the questionnaire to the respondent. They will answer all the questions in any language or dialect where they are comfortable. After answering, the researcher will interpret the data from the respondent into universal language. With the same ideas will be conducted where answer will be classified to the similarities. Significant praise and remark will be considered as the thematic statement and will be categorized to show connection with the formulated essential theme. The ideas will be then placed according to where it belongs with regards to the subject, the study.
Presentation analysis and interpretation of data. Matrix presentation. Figure 1. Most used online games by the DSSU students. Essential thematic statement. Most used online games by the SDSSU students. Rules of Survivals. League of Legends. Clash of Clans. Dota 2. It is important to determine the most used online games by the DSSU students since it is one of the goals of this study. The survey revealed different online games used by the respondents, but the most used online games is Rules of Survivals. This can be supported by the study of the statistics stated that League of Legends is the most popular online games since it has the biggest number of players or a biggest streaming platform for video games. It has 80 million of players monthly, but the most used online games in SDSSU is Rules of Survival.
Benefits of online games. Essential games. Thematic statement. The real benefits of online games. Rules of Survival is one of the most popular online games in the world. It makes people happy. Through playing this game, I develop my thinking skills or thinking strategies. I can communicate to other players and to my friends. This also can build friendship. The answer from the survey revealed that players of online games strongly believes that online games enhance player thinking skills and it is beneficial. It is also believed that playing online games can communicate to other players. This result related in the study of Snodgrass, a professor of anthropology at the Colorado State, stated that the positive effects of online games are critical thinking, social development, educational, hand-eye coordination, and lastly, emotional outlet, except to a recent Pew Research Center survey. Age 13, 72% of all teenagers spend free time playing video games on a computer games console or portable device. 30% reporting they have made a new friends through network video game. According to the Pew's research case finding from ESSE's 2015 Essential Facts About the Computer and Video Games Industry, we found that 54% frequently video games players feel video games help them connect with friends, also feel a real sense of friendship with their online teammates, especially through voice connection that help them develop and improve friendship. Figure 3. Number of hours in playing online games. Essential thematic statement. Number of hours in playing online games. Rules of Survival range from a minimum of 2 hours up to 7 hours. For the other online games showed 5 hours in a day. Number of hours playing online games. Another essential them to be considered is the number of hours playing online games. The survey results showed that some players played online games for 2 hours as a minimum to 7 hours as maximum. The survey result is studies related to the study of state online gaming's 2018 market research. According to the research report, gamers spend an average of almost 6 hours each week playing. However, there is a significant difference between casual games and dedicated gamers. More than 1 hour each week, while almost 7% play more than 20 hours a week. According to Nielsen, the average US gamers 1 to 3 or
play
older
more than
spend
20 hours
6.3
a
hours
week.
a week
According to
playing video
Nielsen,
games
the
during
average US
2013.
gamer
That's
1 to
up from
3 or older spend
5.6 hours in
6.3 hours
2012, which was
a
up
week
from
playing video games
5.1
during
hours in
2013.
2011.
That's up from
Possible solution
5.6
to
hours
minimize
in
the negative
2012,
effects
which
of
was
online
up
games
from
based on the answer from the
5.1 hours
survey's
in
papers.
2011. The
The
possible
researchers
solution to
figure
minimize
out
the
the
negative
some
effects of online
possible
games
solution
based
that
on the
can
answers
address the
from the
problem
survey's paper. The
regarding the
researchers
usage
figure
of
out
online games
some
of the
possible
students.
solutions
The
that can
result
address the
revealed
problem
that the
regarding the
possible
usage of
solutions are
online game of the students.
self-discipline
The
and the
results
time
revealed
management to address
that the
the negative
possible
effects
solution
of
are
online
self-discipline
games.
and time management.
Analysis and interpretation of data. This study revealed the different online games students use and how many hours they use these games in a day. The respondents also said the benefits they get in playing online games and how they affect their lives as a student. From some selected respondents of the survey we gathered during focused group discussion. First, the researchers start the conversation with the first question, which is the most used online games. Respondent A said, Rules of survival kay ganing duwaon. Rules of survival because it is nice to play. Respondent B added, Oo, sanan maka-enjoy. Yes, because it is enjoyable. Second, the researcher asked another question about the positive and negative effects of online games to the student. Respondent C answered, Sa negative effect kay maka-addict sa nan pag madugay ma-expose ang imong mata sa screen ng computer o sa cellphone kay makadaot. Negative effect, it can cause addiction and too much exposure in the screen of the computer or in the cell phone. It may harm your eyes. Respondent B added, Lagi, kung pag sa positive effect sad kay pwede ka maka-communicate sa imo higaya bisan sad sa iban. Positive effect is you can communicate to your friends and even to the others. The researchers asked again. Another question about how many hours did the students play in a day? Respondent B said, Kung kada Sabado o Domingo magduwa ako, human 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. pero pag eskwela panagsa mo absent ako para magduwa gikan 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. If weekends, I play from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. But if it is classes day, I play from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Not continuous. Respondent C added, Pag magduwa ako panagsad, inanako mahibayan ng oras, labi na kung ganing na anduwa tapos busy sad, kao di na nimo mahibayan ang oras. Whenever I play, sometimes I do not realize the time because I am busy playing, and if the game was nice, you will never recognize the time. The researcher asked again another question about in what way online games affects them as a student. According to the respondent F, panagsa mo absent ako para lang magduwa tapos di na nako mahimo o makalimta nako ang ako mga assignments. Tapos, migamay ako grado. Sometimes, I am absent just to play, then I forget to do my assignments and other important things.
Summary of findings, conclusion, and recommendation. Findings. Based on the data gathered and the result gathered, the result revealed that different findings revealed in this study are as follows. From the questionnaires among 10 respondents, majority of them answered Rules of Survival as their most used online games. Based on the results, online games has a positive and negative effects to each player or gamer, which is the students. The results showed a minimum of 2 hours per day and maximum of 7 hours, not continuous. Online games plays a big impact on the lives of the players, especially the students, since their homework and requirements are being forgotten and sometimes they are absent just to play online games. Due to the entertainment of online games, the results show that students often end up playing online games instead of studying. The possible solution found in this study are self-discipline and time management. If a player will do so, it will lessen and negative effects of online games, such as online game addiction and low academic performance. Conclusion. Based on the data gathered and the result revealed, it has been observed that online games play a big role in the lives of the people in this generation. It has concluded that online games virtual sense of belonging to the players. Also, it is fun and nice game, which is the main reasons why people invest much time in it. However, the negative effects were also discovered, such as investing too much time in this game that could affect the academic performance of the students. Being online game addict will make students forget their priorities in the school, such as homework, requirements because their sense of focus are being diverted into online game entertainment. Recommendation: further future research studies with regards to improving a learner's academic performance in school. This study highly recommended that further research should be conducted to be able to discover more possible solutions to address this problem in our society is facing. To the students, this study could help them to realize how important academic performance is rather than short-term of entertainment. Future researchers can use this study as a reference.